Okay, here we are with the 2017 AP Calc test. We're looking at problem number 2. Problem number 2 is a calculator question, so we'll bring the calculator part in here. There's a certain store opens, there's 50 pounds of bananas at the store. I'm sensing a start, since, out type of question. And sure enough, they gave me a rate at which bananas are leaving the display table, where f of t is measured in pounds per hour. And then after 3 hours, they're giving me a rate of bananas leaving the display table, given by g of t. The original function is from 0 to 12. Sorry, the original rate is from 0 to 12 of bananas going on the table. Oh, I lied about that, by the way. The original rate of f of t is from 0 to 12. That's bananas leaving the table. And g of t is the bananas entering the table, but it starts at time t equals 3. So they got a question for me here. Let's take a look. How many pounds of bananas are removed from the display table during the first 2 hours that the store is open? So I've got a rate, and if I want to know what's going, if I want quantities, I'm going to integrate a rate. I'm going to integrate this function from 0 to 2 of 10 plus 0.8 t times sine t to the third over 100, and I'm going to get dt. And I'm going to get back an answer, but I'll show it to you in the calculator. There's our calc. I'm going to start a new document, home, new document, don't save. Okay, so I'm going to enter my function in. It's under menu, calculus, integral. Oh, I obviously missed integral. Let's see, menu. 4 is calculus, 3 is integral. There we go. From 0 to 2 of 10 plus 0.8 t times sine, fraction tool, terminator 3, t to the third over 100 dt. I'm going to double check that I put that in there right, because if I don't, Ethan's going to yell at me if I get it wrong. 0.8t. Look good, Ethan? Ethan says it looks good. We're going to hit enter, and we have 20.05 bananas being put on the table. We want that in decimal form. So the answer is going to be 20.051 lbs, because it's in pounds. I do not have to write pounds because it doesn't ask me to write pounds on for the problem. Pretty straightforward, and now they ask me to find f prime of 7, which is the derivative of that function at x equals 7. So I'm going to go on my calculator. I'm just going to write it down. F prime of 7. I don't have to find f prime. I can let my calculator do it. So I can do it a couple ways. I can go menu, calculus. I can either do derivative and then put 7 in, or I can just go derivative at a point, and it'll give me the derivative at that point. My variable is t. You can use x if you want. My value is 7. Then hit enter. And now I'm going to type that function in just like it is up above. 10 plus 0.8 times t times trig sine fraction tool, terminator 3 over 100. When I enter, f prime of 7 is negative 8.120. I'm rounding to the thousands. They want correct units. Well, if f is in pounds, if f is in pounds per hour, that would mean that f prime is in pounds per hour, or pounds per hour squared. You're always going to get an extra rate on there. And when they ask for the meaning, we're never going to explain it out. We're going to write, this is the rate of change of bananas. And the reason I know it's that is the square on the bottom gives me 2 rates of change for that particular problem. Okay, what we're going to look at now is how many pounds of bananas are on the display table at time t equals 8. Well, the beauty of this one, our favorite type, once you want to know a total number of things there, it's going to be total equals start plus the integral of in minus the integral of out. So the total number of bananas is equal to 50 plus the integral of the incoming rate. Now the incoming rate is g of t, and that bananas start coming in at time 3, and we want to look at until time 8. And the outgoing rate is f of t, and I want to look at that from when they start going out at 0 to when they tell us to look at this to time 8. Okay, so I'm going to find those numbers. Now, if I take a look, I already have in my calculator, I used this function before, and I just grab it and change the 0 to 2 to 0 to 8. I hit enter. So the number of bananas going out is 85.6167. I'm going to keep an extra decimal until I get to the end, then I'm going to round. So it's menu, calculus, integral. Now I'm going to integrate from 3 to 8. The function g of t, and g of t is 3 plus 2.4 ln parentheses, already have parentheses there, t squared, terminator 2, plus 2t, close parentheses, dt. All looks good to me. I'm going to put a multiply sign in between the 2.4 and the ln. I don't know if I need it, but we're going to go for it. And I'll hit enter. And I've got 58.9641. I'm now going to take that 58.9641. I'm going to add 50 to it. I'm going to subtract 85.6167. And I'm going to have that there are 23.347. Does necessary for units, so I'm not going to put it down. There's the final answer there. Okay, enjoy those bananas. Bye.